I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna be so real. The black community is in complete shambles. HIV is at such an alarming rate right now in the black community. It is at such an alarming rate. Like, it is so freaking scary. And if you guys are not concerned, you need to be concerned. Because it is a matter of time. This stuff is going to be one in every two people. One in every two people are going to have that crap. And not only that, you guys need to start questioning why these random young ass kids that are like 24, 22, 25, 26 are moving from where they're from to other places right out of the blue. They're just moving. Oh, I just need a new scenery. Oh, I'm tired of living in my... Y'all need to start questioning that right now, because HIV in the black community is at such a high freaking rate.
It's always been at a high rate. I remember I did a show where I basically broke down on the Millionaire Morning Show on MMS. Make sure y'all check out MMS. I did a show on MMS where um, I showed that based off of studies, statistics, and data that is derived from the clinics down in Atlanta, for example, at the time, that it rivaled that of a third world country. And there was a lot of factors that went into it. Um, a lot of it was contributed to men that were sleeping with other men. Some of it was contributed to, also on top of that, the fact that people didn't use protection. And if you actually talk to people, you'll realize that most people, if they're honest, and I've had multiple panels where people are honest, and I've looked inside of the chat and I've posed a question and I've done my own polls where, you know, it will be 3 or 4 thousand people inside of the chat, and they'll tell you overwhelmingly, probably to the tune of about 97, 98% of an audience, at the very least, if you want to identify them as black people, they don't believe in putting on rubbers. They don't believe in contraception. Their form of contraception, at least from a woman's perspective, and from a man that says that he doesn't want the kid, is maybe Planned Parenthood or something like that. But people today is much different than the people from when, you know, I remember when in the early 90s, Magic Johnson was announced to have HIV and it was looked at as a death sentence. And I was like, wait a minute, this is the disease that caused AIDS? Now they just say, hey, yo, we don't all take PrEP. I'm so much safer by making sure that I am a married person, that I don't have to worry about this type of nonsense, because it is getting bad out here. And unfortunately, people are not going to take the warning until it's too late. Matter of fact, I'll do you even one better. A lot of people refuse to get tested because they don't even want to know. I did an interview on this very channel of a woman that said that she had HIV and she was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And there was a lot of people in the chat, guys that was saying, man, I would just have to see it through on her. I'm going to just have to wing it and take a chance. What do you mean take a chance? I'm gonna just have to wing it and take a chance. Hopefully she on PrEP, or hopefully, you know, is her numbers is down and all of this. And it's become such a game, such a game of roulette, you know, Russian roulette with our lives, that we don't even take anything serious anymore. And I don't think that it's only the black community. Let me be very clear. I don't. I don't think that it's only the black community of people that are not taking this whole thing serious. I think that there's a bevy of different people that don't take it serious because it's a cultural thing. But I think that obviously the numbers and the statistics show that it is affecting the black community more than other communities. And it's not alarming to me because I don't participate in these cultural norms. So that's the best way for you to prevent yourself. A lot of people are going to say, hey, let me see your my chart. That junk could be manipulated. They're going to say, hey, let's get tested together. You're not going to go and get tested together before you have sex. You living in the moment. A lot of people don't even bring condoms or rubbers. They say that it's messing up the sensitivity, and they don't even care about their life. And so now, because we have more modern technology and more medicines and more preventative medicines like PrEP, which again, I still don't even know how it works, people feel more comfortable living with the disease and not even getting tested because they don't want to be responsible for telling somebody that they are the one that gave them HIV and they just winging it. And so, you know, when you see these parties and you see these events and you see people down in Houston. Houston is a hard, very hard hit metropolis and city that is very liberal, and they're liberal in the ways that they live and the way that they have sex. Then you're going to start seeing this type of stuff happen and play out.
Nurses right now, 2 days ago, are getting on the internet like, y'all have to stop having S3X. You guys need to stop turning up and partying with these people, okay? This is out of pocket. These people are moving out of their hometowns.
That's a fact.
And leaving with the mindset of, if I'm destroyed, I'm gonna destroy everybody else.
They don't care.
This is freaking disgusting. And I'm sorry that this is happening to my community, but I always said karma is always gonna come to us because we act like in our community nothing happens. And now look at everything's freaking happening. Everything is freaking happening. This crap is disgusting. And it's not just DL men. It's not just DL men. It's women too. It's freaking women too. Women that are scorned. They're scorned now. So they don't care who they give that crap to.
That's crazy.
Y'all need to start looking at these young kids that are 24, 25, 26, 21, leaving their hometown and moving to a new state. And you meet them out and you're like, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Austin. I'm from Dallas. I'm from Louisiana. Why you move here? Like, y'all need to start questioning everything. Y'all, it's getting nasty out here. It's getting beyond nasty out here. And the trust level is 100% gone. I don't believe crap anymore. This is no, oh, the community good over here. Nobody's good in my eyes at this point.
I don't understand why people are just randomly having sex with people that they don't know. I don't even feel comfortable sharing a space with somebody that I don't know because I don't know you and I don't know what you're capable of. I don't know what you're coming with. I'm not sure what your intentions are. And so I have to be a little bit mindful, a little bit more careful about who it is that I'm interacting with because I don't want to get caught up and, be aligning myself with somebody that's trying to destroy me or somebody that's not going in the direction that I'm going in. And people are comfortable. They chilling. They just making it shake. They ain't tripping about it. They having random sex. And I'm very surprised at the women, man. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm not surprised at the women because they all sleeping with the same man and they all sleeping with each other. So let me take that back. I'm not surprised at the women. I'm not surprised that this is happening in mass. Obviously, this has already been predicted. I do think that the majority of people that are walking around are probably walking around with a disease. I am thankful that, again, that I've been protected. And when people try to rag on other people that are married or they wait to have sex, they're ragging on them not because they actually think that that's the best thing for them or that they're missing out on anything. They ragging on them because they want them to join in on the festivities because misery loves company. So it goes back to that old adage, I think, where your grandmother used to say or your mother used to say, you ain't missing nothing but the devil. That's what it is. You ain't missing nothing but the devil. You ain't missing nothing at all, big dog. I promise you. If you are a person that have preserved yourself, if you are a woman that's been a good girl, congratulations, you're a winner because the majority of these motherfuckers is out here demons. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. Let me know what y'all think inside of the chat, and I always like to give credit to the content creator. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.